Hey guys, today I wanted to give you guys updates on everybody that has come in the last month and a half. We're going to start with Mocha and Scarlet here behind me. But first, I wanted to go ahead and announce that we have this new merch line available on our website. And it is our Mustangs Matter merch line. And they are all featuring Scarlet and Mocha's beautiful photos. This one says "Leave Me Be, Wild and Free." There's 3 different variations, both in t-shirt and sweatshirt form. So you can really get an opportunity to start conversations and advocate for these Mustangs by wearing some of this merch featuring beautiful Scarlet and Mocha. So I'm going to flip this camera around and we will get started discussing how everyone is doing. Mocha and Scarlet have both put on a considerable amount of weight since arriving. They're both thickening up quite nicely. As you can see here, there's Mocha and Miss Scarlet. Hi Mocha, that's a little better of a view. Thank you for that. There's Miss Scarlet. Now, many of you saw my video discussing Mocha's tendency to kind of lash out when I reach out to her, and she's much more hesitant to take feed out of a bucket that's near me than Scarlet. Scarlet is just such a sweetheart. She's not very reactive. It doesn't concern me at all, but we do want to get Mocha just a little bit more comfortable with humans before they are able to go out and join our BLM herd, hopefully here at the end of this month. So that is our goal for these ladies. You see how much better she looks along her top line there. And even her hip is filling out quite a lot there. It's great to see that. You can no longer see ribs. So all good things. They are just remaining in their quarantine pens until they are at a really solid, healthy weight. And then they'll be able to go out and join the BLM herd. So I will show you guys how I've been working with Mocha on getting her to not be so reactive towards a human reaching out to her. So we'll go ahead and hop into that. I'm working with Mocha through protected contact, which means I'm on one side of the panels and she's on the other, just because she does have this tendency to want to sort of lunge at humans, and she really kicks up with that front leg, which you'll see here in a moment. We're really getting a lot more insight into her experiences with humans before going into the auction / slaughter pipeline. So we're working through protected contact. I've got a bucket of feed here, and here is how we have been going about getting her a little more comfortable, and we will continue working on this until she can sniff my hand without being reactive, and then potentially even we'll move into some touches with her before she goes out to join the herd. So let's get into it here. Good, we had a release, and she did not offer the biting behavior. Typically, she just goes for that bite right off the bat. Good. So there she put her nose close to my hand without that biting behavior. So we're rewarding her for being able to be brave, put her face close to the human's hand without feeling the need to be aggressive. Very important. So then once she does that, I click and go ahead and throw the handful of feed into her bucket here. Miss Scarlet always joins. She's so nice and calm and sweet. Then we wait until Mocha is finished eating that handful, and then we repeat. Now she's telling me she's ready. Very good. She's smelling me without doing any crazy behaviors. I actually recorded a session last week when I first started doing this that I wanted to show you guys And I'll go ahead and insert that clip after this so you can see what progress this right here actually is from how she was behaving last week. She was pawing like crazy with that front leg, really actively trying to nip at me. That was a little one. We got a slight paw there. Good, I will take that. She has a nice calm expression. We're paying attention to those ears and making sure that they're not going back. She's not pinning them at all indicating that she's able to remain calm in regards to the human. Nice job. And I'll just show you guys a couple more repetitions here so you get the idea. And then I will throw in that clip from last session so you can really see the difference that she's making here. It's much better. I should have taken that one. Oh, she almost touched me there. Nice, sweet girl. She's not paying attention, so I'm just going to back off a sec. Looking for some scraps. Okay. Good. We had a neutral, nice expression. That's exactly what we want to see. We want to associate the human with calmness and with positive things, which is this feed. We no longer want her to associate humans with being cornered, being forced to be touched, and having to defend herself. So by repeating this process over and over for a couple minutes every single day, we are deflating all those defense mechanisms such as biting and pawing and sometimes even lunging, which you'll see in the clip I'm going to add in after this. So she's doing really great. I'm so pleased with this progress. So pleased. And good. That was a long time. She came right close to me, almost touching. Okay, so you see that progress. I'll go ahead and throw in the clip from the previous, from last week that I was talking about so you guys can see the difference already with just a few sessions. Hey, sweet girl. Previously, I've been doing this whole process here from the outside of the pen as well. This is actually my first day coming into the pen. I've already shared in one of our stories Yin allowing me to scratch her face in return for a handful of feed, so we'll see how she feels about that without protected contact. Hi, sweetie. Sweet girl. Miss Yang likes to run her off and then attempt to be brave enough to smell me, but she doesn't usually work herself up to it. So, Miss Yin can come back. There we go. Good girl. Very good. So this will also be the first time I'm standing up doing this with her. That was a very good pet on the face there. Very nice. And the neck. I wish I could have you guys on this other side. Let me see if I can just get her to turn around here. I can show you. You're okay, Yang. Yang is obviously the boss here. But Yin is the most open to human contact. So Yang has not eaten out of my hand yet. Good. Very good girl. It seems she's determined not to show you guys on that side. That's okay. How do you feel about this, baby? That's a stress indicator, so I'm not going to move any further. Very good. Sometimes it takes them a really long time to move past feeling comfortable with touches on the face, so it's good to see that she's just coming around so quickly. She is so sweet, and you can probably see from that view very well the belly we've got going here. We really believe this girl is pregnant. Her belly is big and round, and she has got, you can't see, but under here her teats are very swollen, which is what happens when they begin producing milk in preparation for a baby. Good. Very good. How about it? Good. So that's our starting point with Yang. She'll eat out of the bucket while I'm holding it. She won't eat out of my hand yet. Good. You're okay. You don't have to be stressed. So anytime she looks away from me like that, I'm going to stop touching her. We don't want to pressure her. You're okay, sweet girl. She didn't like me moving. Good. Good girl. Can you face this way so everyone can see? Good. Good. Will you take it from my hand? You can do it. She's so unsure. Yeah. You can do it. She really thought about it. No, Cuervo, come here. Cuervo, come! He's off exploring in the distance. Sorry about that. So that's all we're going to do with Yang today. I'm just going to see here if Yin will take this from my hand. She's so close. Perhaps I'll offer her the bucket one more time, build confidence. Good. You can do it, sweet girl. Ready? Oh. Good. Good girl. Interesting, isn't it? How close to me she'll put her face in this bucket, but she's too scared to take it from my hand. This is great. Ready? You can do it, sweet girl. Good. Okay, so that's where we're at with these two ladies. And as we can see here, Miss Yang is looking so much more healthy. And it's coming to show that she's actually a pinto. So that is dark coloring. She's got spots here on her neck. We weren't sure if she was Appaloosa or Pinto or exactly what, but we see those spots there, makes her all a Pinto. So it's settled, and her eyes are getting much better. Ideally, we want to get her a little bit more gentle because she needs an ointment to put on those. And so it would be great to be able to do that with her feeling super comfy. And here again, Miss Yin's belly is just huge. She's so sweet. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. And I'm just so happy, that cute little nose, with how easy she has been to gentle thus far. And you see that big old belly. And under there, if I can position her correctly, let's see. We see, wow, you cannot see really, because her leg's there now, but you're okay. Now you can see her swollen teats under there. So we definitely believe this girl's pregnant for sure. We look forward to meeting the little one. And that's it for the update on these two ladies. On to the next. And last but certainly not least, here are our last two February Kilpin rescues, Daybreak and Mr. Dusk over here. Both looking good, happy to report no snotty noses anymore. And that is just great news, considering how long they were in the Kilpin. So, it's great to see. They're both feeling good. Daybreak back there really didn't lose any weight in the Kilpin, which is especially fantastic. So he's been doing great this whole time. And Dusk is starting to put on weight now that he's here. So we'd love to see it. You obviously see who's the boss. Okay, so I'm going to put my phone down and I'll show you what we've been doing with these two. Daybreak here is said to be started under saddle, and in fact, you can see the saddle marks on his withers. So he has been ridden for an extensive amount of hours, yet he's so scared to even take food from my hand. I mean, he's more scared than Miss Yin. So it's quite interesting, and it's an unfortunate reality for many wild horses who are lucky enough to be adopted into homes. A lot of times their training does not go along with their comfort level, so they are pushed really early and pushed to do things they're really not even comfortable with. And so we end up with these horses that are being ridden, yet they're still too scared to confidently come up and take feed out of a human's hand. That's the first time I've touched his face. So we're really just working on getting both of them a little bit more comfortable. Dusk, we'd love to keep halter broke just because he's so old, just in case he needs anything, we can easily get that done for him. This is as close as Daybreak has been to me. Usually I do this through the fence and I've been squatted down. This is the first time I'm in the pen and standing. So he's really showing a lot of progress right now, which is really good to see. There's no need for him to be terrified anymore. No one's going to force him to do anything he doesn't want to do. Yes, Mr. Dusk. You're okay. Good. He came into me. I've never done that with him before. I just put my hand alongside his face as if I was going to scratch it. He leaned in, so I went ahead and clicked and rewarded for that, because that is super brave for that boy. ultimately we just want these two to go ahead and start seeing a human as a positive instead of a scary negative. Oh, look at you go, Bubba. He pet my hand with his face. So that is a huge, huge step. And pretty soon we'll reintroduce the halter to these guys, just because if they are not too traumatized to accept it and they've already been halter broke, it's really easy to just refresh that in a positive manner, change their wiring around it being scary, turn it into a positive thing, and then in the event that we do need to catch them for any reason, we're able to do that in a positive, stress-free manner. And it's actually just a lot easier on the horse because they've been learned that it is safe and comfortable to participate in things like being haltered and leading with the humans, and they get to go on fun walks around the property and things like that. So when we get horses in that are previously trained and they are willing, we will go ahead and just refresh that in a much more positive manner. Okay, good. But we do have a lot of owner surrenders that just have way too much trauma, and they still to this day just run from you in the pasture. So of course we don't force them, like Bear. We spent a lot of time sitting with him and creating positive emotions and making sure that he feels safe and comfortable, but we're never going to refresh or continue that training because he is not he's not a candidate for it. He's too traumatized by everything that happened to him during the whole process of being broke very quickly, starved, and so on. So hi, sweet man. I just wanted to get him moved around here. You're okay. He didn't like me touching him on that side. That's okay. Cuervo, go, Bubba. Go. Get out. You're okay. You're okay. Good. I mean, this is huge for Daybreak. He has been so scared just to even take feed from my hand, much less allow me to touch him. Good. So this is really special, you guys. I will go ahead and throw in the clip from our first session, and I'll show you guys how fearful he was of just taking feed from my hand. I mean, it took him probably 20 minutes just to work up to taking a tiny nibble, and when he did, he got afraid about it. And now he's allowing me to scratch his neck, and he really enjoyed that a little bit. You could tell by his top lip sticking out there. You did it! I love seeing their cute little brands for the first time. Mr. Dusk, you need to learn how to share. Alright, well, this is the update on everyone from our January and February Kilpin saves. Thank you guys so much for making it possible for these horses to have a new life, and a life period. They are so beautiful and so deserving, and they simply wouldn't be here without you guys' help. They wouldn't even exist, which is just so sad to think about. So thank you. And they thank you, and I thank you, and it's a great thing that you have done to make this possible for these guys. So please let me know if you liked this update video, and if you like updates in this style of more longer format, or if you prefer just a short post, let me know so I know what to do in the future. I feel like it's really cool to give you guys an in-depth look at what we do behind the scenes to get these guys emotionally, physically, and spiritually healthy again before they get to go out with the herd. So the quarantine period is pretty special. We take a lot of care in getting them back to being super healthy in all modalities, not just physically. So thanks again for watching.